I think the one episode you were talking about simulation theory and but also the man wait, was it Mandela effect yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was that an old one?
Yep.
Okay, cool, cool. So do you believe, Shane, do you believe in like the predictive programming where they have to like get consent by putting their intent in a movie or something, and then if you don't say, hey, don't do that, then they
hmm
can do it?
Oh yeah, 100% believe it. I don't know if I believe in the part that they have to do it. I think they do it because it helps ease us all into the plan, and it like
Okay.
embeds itself into the collective consciousness, where people are experiencing it in the big Hollywood blockbusters and just seeding these little ideas into everyone's mind, so that when it does come to fruition, people aren't as shocked. If that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, I think that's just as likely, yeah.
It
Um,
happens all the time.
but like, okay, so like the snap in in Endgame in Avengers Endgame
hmm
was like CERN, right? Okay, so like this happens from time to time, like maybe two or three times a year. I wake up pretty early for work, and I'll wake up and I'll just be like, it's just different today. Like
hmm
something is different. It feels different. Something has changed.
hmm
And then I don't care. I'm weird enough to ask people like, does it feel just like different today to you? And 99% of the time I feel it. Most of the people around me also feel it, but just weren't saying it.
We've had that conversation a couple of times throughout the course of our lives,
Right?
where we just came into these eras where we were just like, you feel that shit, dude? Like, what is that? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a real thing sometimes. I kind
Well,
of
I
I
think
kind
that's
of get
like
hints of it now
shifts.
and
I
again.
think,
Shane's got the radar locked on it right now, though. I think.
So I'm getting messages from people. I got one in particular just a week ago from a friend, someone I've known for like 5 years now, and she swears she's in a new timeline. Like she's
I
here
think I am, dude.
and
I
we
think I
know
do it
each
a
other.
lot.
She's saying that there's lights in her house in certain parts of the house that were not there previously. Like whole just like
Oh,
light fixture. And she's like, I
yeah.
swear it was not there. Uh, and this is a person. This is a mom. She's a good person. I've known her for 5 years. I mean, that's not a long time, but I do know her enough to be like, she's not some crazy psycho. And she's
Right.
legit thinking there's never been this light on my porch. But I think COVID did a number on all of our brains too. So COVID, CERN, all this stuff, it's warped reality. It's accelerated
Oh, yeah.
the way the fabric of reality has like it's been coming undone. And like time,
Do you
doesn't
think
time feel
it's
weird?
the quickening, as Art Bell would say?
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Right?
I think people always kind of like there's that going on throughout every generation, but for us, I do want to lay a lot of blame on lockdowns and COVID because it totally mutilated society and time and the way we view each other and just the way fear was implemented and mass lying and how much the government was exposed to quote unquote the normies out there as being
Mm-hmm.
completely fraudulent, being exiled from your own family for not doing this and that, losing your jobs, seeing overdoses spike, suicide spike, homelessness spike, people seeing UFOs more, the skies being clear all of a sudden, industry shutting down, but Walmart could be up forever. I mean, it was
Dude,
just
I worked at
crazy.
Costco
Oh,
during
wow.
that.
And you are open the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then mom and pop shops have to die.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. If you're gonna, I mean, if you sell anything that's in Costco, you should be able to be open. That's fair.
Agreed. Agreed. I was in New York and it was the night before lockdowns happened and I was getting lots of ammo for guns and
Me
Here he
too.
also
I
is.
did that too.
hell yeah. And
Yeah,
I
we
was
did the same
shopping
thing.
and I was shopping for food and I had our second was on the way and we had a 4-year-old already. And I went to the supermarket and this is when I knew the world was ending. Was I'm at the supermarket that I'd always been to, but now there's just fear everywhere. This is like you're watching the toilet paper flying off the shelves. People are literally fighting over it. There's a line out the
Oh,
door.
I seen it.
Oh yeah, dude, we all seen it. It's out the door, and people are nervous. No one wants to be next to each other, but we're all crammed into this space. And there's just like that. Remember that feeling of this ominous anxiety and fear that was just pervasive. And
Yes.
as we're in that line in the supermarket, slowly rolling by all of us was one of those stupid supermarket robots with googly eyes. on its way to clean some spill in like aisle 9. And I'm like, we're done. This world's cooked. You know, he's just staring at us. His eyes are googly. It was like a plastic Johnny Five. Like
We used to put googly eyes on all kinds of shit when we were younger.
Yeah,
Man.
it's like 30% less threatening.
Yeah.
With googly eyes.
Exactly. Except it does want to kill you. It wants to clean up the soda that spilled, the Sprite in aisle 9.
But you can die laughing. Well,
Yeah.
it's so much better than screaming.
Man, and then like the gun shop. I went to this gun shop, and I was watching people buy guns for the first time in a neighborhood where they were, I would imagine, mostly anti-gun, and they were in such anxiety. These like they were having panic attacks. I saw this happen a few times. Dudes bought guns, ran outside. They were so afraid to be around people, and left the gun either in the shop that they bought, or one guy left it on the roof of his car and drove off, and the gun in this box fell on the ground. Man, he came back, I think, eventually. But dude, I spent
making
hours
an argument for like Freud cards, man.
Stay classy, Second Amendment rights.
But I mean, it was just wild to see, but so all that's to say, that was our version of this accelerated collapse of society. And although people want to move on from it, I think that's a scar that we're going to have forever. It's like, it's just gonna be there for, I think, the rest of our lives.
I couldn't go to my aunt's funeral or my grandma's funeral, and I had to go to work every day.
Yup.
It was the worst. Yeah, I'm never gonna forgive anybody for that.
It will change us forever. It'll change the way we view everything: government, family, fear, disease.
It was like 9/11 for 2 years.
Yeah, dude. That's honestly one of my favorite comments I saw. Someone put it. Like very beginning, awesome. But they said it differently. It was like we're in a slow 9/11 is how they put it. And I was like, damn, this is a slow 9/11. Yep. I think I have a lot of theories on 9/11, but whatever happened, they used it to weaponize everyone against us, and it destroyed everything. And there's no coming back from it. I don't think we'll ever be quote unquote normal again. Not that we were actually normal. And it's like, it reminds me when I was a furniture mover, and when people died who were coming of age or young during the Great Depression, a lot of them grew up to become hoarders because it was like they were overcompensating for what they didn't have. And man, cleaning out their houses, it wasn't all of them, but there's something about that age group that just collected.
I do garage doors, dude. I do their garages, and those are nasty too.
Yeah. It's like the weirdest like trinkets. They'd have like 2,000 pieces of like glass fish. Like, why do you have this? Why do I have to pack this? But yeah, man.
Like 1,000 pieces of wood that are 7 inches long that are good, that you're not going to use for anything.
It does sound like it could come in handy though someday. It does sound all right.
Build a deck or something.
But that's too many though. I got a lot of pieces of wood in my garage as well. But I mean, it's just too many.
Yeah. So
one more thing, guys.
Go for it, dude.
Like, okay, so you believe in I know you don't believe in like the vanilla traditional simulation theory. Yours is more of like a Andrew Tate matrix. You're not like Andrew Tate, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm the anti-Tate. I like family and morals.
Yeah, he's not the familiest. If that was my dad, dude,
that would suck.
Jesus Christ.
That would suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
But anywho, so Christianity plus simulation theory, are those reconcilable? Is that Gnosticism?
To believe in simulation theory while being Christian?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the simulation theory you're thinking, like how people define it. That
Elon
vanilla
Musk simulation theory.
Elon Musk believes in the old school vanilla. Forgetting the guy who came up with this idea, what his name is, but basically that we're in a simulation in a computer, because if you think about video games and how far they've advanced and how quickly they've advanced over a short amount of time, that it's conceivable to them that imagine what 200 years from Sega Saturn, or whatever they have now. That's the last thing I think I owned. But like
that's probably the most recent one.
How good video games could get so fast, and that to them, it's conceivable that in that future, where those very, very advanced games exist, that we could just be a part of those, and that we're just in some simulated diorama that looks like the world that doesn't really even exist. So I
Well,
don't believe that.
they're about to do that for realsies.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the game No Man's Sky?
No.
Oh man. Okay, so do you know what procedural generation is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's like all video games, somebody makes it, somebody like paints the whole thing, they map it out and model it and put skins on it and paint everything.
Okay.
Procedural generation is instead of doing that, you write the rules for the world to create itself and how everything is going to act and react and
Interesting.
build itself.
Okay.
So No Man's Sky is a space game where it's a universe that's 100% procedurally generated, and even the makers of the game aren't 100, like they can't pinpoint exactly how many planets are in the game, but it's like about 14 quintillion explorable planets in the game.
Wow.
It's nuts.
So nobody
That's crazy. Yeah, I
it
mean,
would take 1,000,000 lifetimes to look at one planet a second, you know?
so Meta's building,
And they're
their
about to
own
put
world
AI
simulation.
into that, dude.
Oh, great! So we will lose people to that game. It sounds like we will lose entire.
We actually
people
already have.
to that game, right? So that is crazy. I do want to look into that stuff. I'm so far removed from that world. I was telling Brandon the other day, like the last thing I played was Call of Duty in maybe 2008 or 9. But
Wow.
the guy's name was Nick Bostrom, who came up with the simulation theory that's like that. But in terms of Christianity and what I think of as a simulation theory is that I believe we are still occupying base reality, which is, I'm taking that from Nick Bostrom's theory, base reality being original reality. In my opinion, base reality is God's reality. But my simulation that I believe in is that the powers that be, that's like a network of, you name it, the media, politicians, Hollywood, the predictive programming you were talking about, that they've laid on top of objective reality this false reality, and they make people buy into it. So it's like a organic VR headset. And so it's like, an example of that would be you're just walking in the world, and like how you were saying in the beginning of the call, people, it feels like we're in a different timeline sometimes. It feels like we woke up in a different world. And I think that part of that is due, other than CERN, is due to people buying into a completely different reality. Whether it's politics, religion, you name it, people are navigating objective reality, but through completely different truths and morals. And like, so they see us as alien, we see them as alien. But I still think we're in an organic world governed by God, but the objective reality, and the objective reality is still there, base reality is still there, but it's buried below all of this like distortion of false information.
Okay. I mean, wow.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that's perfect.
I think
Like James Carville fucking.
I think I really, I've been like, the thing that inspired me about that whole idea was thinking of, oh geez, what's his name? Scott Adams talking about, it was during COVID, we're a nation that is watching two movies on the same screen, right? And so from there, I just peeled that back into what I call post-reality, where, the internet makes it so anything you want to be true, you can go have that bias confirmed on any corner of the internet. The internet is a reality buffet. So, anything you want to be true can go and be true. And we're gluttonous with whatever we think is real. And it infects everything.
With AI stuff,
dude. 100%.
Like, how good those videos are getting. Like,
Yep.
it's like nothing can be real anymore. It's like they flip the switch. It's like silly world is now where we live.
Dude, the day after the Epstein video released, they had one up of Hillary Clinton walking into his cell, and it was one of the realest damn things I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We're in a really tough situation now.
Yeah, man.
And like we were just talking before we went live outside about how growing up in the 90s, that was a renaissance. I know
you used
we're
to have
biased.
to leave your house to go find out what your friends were doing, unless you called over and their mother answered and said, "Who is this?"
Right.
I didn't think graphics could get better than Donkey Kong Country.
Yo,
dude.
Mortal Kombat was everything.
Yeah, N64 was like the mecca.
Dude, Mario
That's
64.
an actual gorilla in my TV.
Yeah, now it's like you can actually inhabit another world, and then they want you inside of it now at all times. So and we, like, again, with us growing up, what we did, Brandon, you said it outside. we're like the last generation to inherit this, you know, this world with the phones and constant internet, right? Whereas everyone else after us is being born into it.
Yep.
You know,
Dude,
I
we
didn't
used
have
to
anything
throw
like that.
rocks at trains.
Yes.
That was our thing.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a thing we did.
Yep.
Often.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got into lots of trouble. Lots of trouble.
Oh,
We did
wait, I
all
mean, I
kinds of
can't talk
stupid
about
shit,
a lot
yeah.
of
Yeah, I was just gonna say-
limitations.
I was just gonna say there's some things I just can't say yet. Maybe in like a few years. But we got into. I mean, we were in a small town like you guys. We were playing music and we were bored, and there were 40s of Old English and you know blunts and
We were Cobra gentlemen ourselves, but
it was okay. That's fair. That's fair. But dude, I mean, that world. I still think it exists. I still think that world is out there. And maybe
yeah,
we'll
it's
get
in
back
Indiana.
to it. Is that where it is?
That's where it is, man.
All right.
Like I swear to God, every time I go there, you know, it's the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like in the beginning of Portlandia, but that's in Indiana now, and nobody's liberal.
Portlandia called a lot of things.
Dude,
It's a
I
great
mean,
show.
Fred Armisen's a prophet.
Yep, and a great drummer. Speaking of drummers,
True.
But yeah, man. Do you have anything else you want to add? It was always a
No,
pleasure
I've been
talking
on
to
way
you.
too long, dude. I've been on way too long.
Always a pleasure hearing from you, and hopefully you don't see that black cat again.
Oh, dude, it better hope it doesn't see, because if I see him before he sees me, I'm gonna be right in the face.
You're gonna be hoping I'm not angry.
He's gonna put it. He's gonna put it in the state fair.
There's a Limp Bizkit nod for you guys.
I'll be like, this is a dire wolf. $7, please.
Honestly, and we will believe it. We're rooting for you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, brother. We appreciate you calling in, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, dude.
All right, peace. Be safe.
Later.